Hi, welcome to your Pick a Deck reading. And it would help if I had the microphone over here, wouldn't it? Yep, and also, why not throw a pen on the floor for good measure? This is a reading for right now, for when you need to see it. Hopefully it will resonate, that's the intention. There are 4 piles here, and it is all about who is thinking about you. I got this idea from the Tarot Priest, so check her out, show her some love and support. I didn't watch how she did it. I made up my own spread for it, my own, positions and all that. So the cards are pre-picked. Here's your piles, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so go ahead and pick your pile and we'll get started. All right. That's pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. All right, so we're going to start with pile 1. This also, just FYI, if you don't know already, this is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. And again, shout out to Tarot Priest for doing this on her channel. All right, check her out, by the way. I'll have her link in the description box below. Okay. It's weird because I'm used to shuffle while I'm talking. It's like, everything is already pre-picked. So, okay, a 6 of Cups. All right, that says, how could you still love me after all I've done? Whoa. 7 of Raphael, so 7 of Cups. Justice. Ooh, 9 of Swords reverse. Okay. I'm going to have to move these up. You're not going to be able to see them. King of Cups, so that could be Pisces. Can you see that? You can't. Okay, so we're going to have to get creative here. Maybe I picked too many cards. Okay, so Pisces and, all right, we got the Dove and Seahorse. So, yeah, okay, good enough, right? All right, so let's get into it. So this is somebody of longevity for you. This is somebody who is not able to quite let you go yet. You might have a history with this person. You might have a past. There might be kids involved. Oh, I thought I had a light go out. Okay. But this is somebody that feels very bonded and connected to you still. The question they would ask you, or what they'd want to say to you, is, how could you still love me after all I've done? So perhaps this is someone fearful coming forward about wanting a reconciliation, because this is who's thinking about you, is somebody from your past and somebody who you have known for quite some time and that still feels incredibly bonded to you. And this is somebody that is still very much caught up in their emotions about you. They can't quite figure out what to say, what to do, how to even approach you about just talking and resolution, because they're like, oh, they're going to slam the door in my face. They're not going to want to talk to me. But the 7 of Cups says, time to make a decision, be clear on what you want, and take action. This is a need for detoxification. So your person needs to figure out what they want to do, as far as what they want to say, decide on a path, commit, and then see it through. And this is someone who feels terrible about what has happened or what they've done. And they really just want to move past all the grief from this. They want to just put an end to the anguish and torment that they feel about this situation. And they're hoping, seriously, it's almost like they're so stymied and struck by the severity of the situation that they can't think of what to do. They only know that they want to restore order and tell you how sorry they are. This is someone that wants to right a wrong, and they want to just move past this issue. They want to get to where you two are civil again and talking, and I think the gravity of the situation is eating away at them. Wow. I think they want you to listen. They want you to just be open-minded and ready to hear what they have to say. But the thing is, they have to decide on what they want to say. So, but I think, again, they're so just round and round they go, and they keep orbiting, because it's like they just can't believe. I'm surprised the tower didn't show up here. because this is somebody that's like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And it's almost like they're going to take their cue from you. Like if you're calm and not emotional and just want to hear what they have to say, if you're the mature one, let's say, they'll be like, okay, maybe I can get through this and say what I have to say, because it's like they're embarrassed, ashamed, feel sheepish, feel guilty. Perhaps we're talking about someone that consistently over time, a period of time, has done the same thing, which is cheating or overspent, put you in debt, taking you for granted. Somebody that you have a history with that has repeatedly repeated the same patterns over and over, and they're just like, oh my gosh, I know my person's at their wit's end, and I don't know what to say or do, and I want this time to be different, and I need them to believe in me, and I need them to believe that's true for me to believe it's true. It's like they're kind of wanting to draw strength from you, which is exhausting. So if this is you walking away or wanting to just leave and not hear an explanation, can't say I blame you, because this can get exhausting, right? Not saying to do that, but just if you were to show up and hear what they had to say, it'd be awfully big of you, because they feel like this is it, and maybe it should be. I mean, that's for you to decide, right? But maybe it should be. Take a leap of faith and watch and wait, and which is kind of this energy right here, this King of Cups. It's like, okay, I'll show up and listen, and I've got an open mind and an open heart. I'm not going to make a decision. I'm not going to show you how I feel or let you know what I'm thinking, but I'll hear you out, and I'm going to wait and see. So if you did that, honestly, your person would be forever grateful for it. But I worry that this is going to happen again. So, all right. Hang on here. All right. Hold on a minute here. What's this? Six of Swords. Whoopsie. Okay, so this fell out. This is Five of Cups reversed. So this is someone that just wants to get past the drama, wants to accept the healing and forgiveness and offer healing and forgiveness. This is someone that just wants the suffering to end. What's this Six of Swords about? Okay, so we've got somebody that this is a rough patch. It's not like this is doomed, but they're really feeling like, you know what, can we just move past this and get back to the way we used to be, the happiness, the good times. Let me explain, let me show you, let me illuminate. Listen to me, please talk to me. So this is someone that just wants a chance to explain, wants a chance to make things right, wants you to show back up, and they'll do all the work. But be careful of that. Just gotta say, because someone that has that intention, that's really great, but it's not realistic. Just because that gets exhausting, someone having to prove themselves over and over again. So this is someone that might be prone to highs and lows, and wanting to just let me make it up to you. Just let me, that feels really good in the moment, but it gets exhausting after a while. Someone can't stay there. They can't stay in that drive and that powering through it and trying to prove and show and watch and watch me do this and see I can. They're going to get tired of having to prove themselves, and you're going to get tired of being wowed, and you're going to get tired of having to protect yourself from them and stay on guard for them to continue to wow you, for you to continue to be skeptical. So I think this is the right idea here, this King of Cups. I think this is about you showing up and listening to what they have to say, watching and waiting for a period of time, and then you join them in healing this situation. And I say that because you don't want to be standing there with your arms crossed the whole time, waiting for this person to prove you and always having to up the ante, and them, because they're going to get exhausted and resentful and blame you for not accepting them as they are, and you're going to get tired of having to protect yourself from them. So this is not about you standing there with your arms folded and just watching and waiting. This is about you being receptive and open, but taking things slow. And I don't think this should entirely be left up to your person to prove to you anything. I get the intention that they want to move on, and please let me apologize and make this up to you. I'm very sorry. Okay, thank you. Now let's see what we're going to do from here forward, because it looks like you're into it. It looks like you're open to it and you're okay. So with that in mind, it's like, you know what? You get one day to feel like crap about this, or you get one, but then we're moving on from that. I'm not going to sit here and listen to endless apologies. I know you're sorry. Get over it. We need to see about fixing this and us moving forward together. You're not leading. I'm not leading. We're doing this together. And you get a period of time to obsess and to over this, and then we got work to do together. And I say that because that's going to protect you both from getting sick of each other and repeating the same pattern, and someone being in this endless cycle of trying to prove to you, meanwhile getting resentful. You know, I've been good for 3 months, and then they go and act out or do whatever, and then this cycle repeats itself, and it's like, that's, nobody wants that. So yeah, just both of you take the time to air out grievances, show up, listen, and then, because they really do want to move past this and make things right. And that can't be where you two live. That can't be like a constant. That has to just be intention acknowledged. Thank you very much. Duly noted. Now, what are we going to do about this? And this is about taking it slow. Having an open mind, taking a leap of faith, taking it slow. It may or may not work out. But you won't be so far in this time when you progress. If they do decide to mess up again, or if things happen again, you won't be so far into it to where it's a huge disaster. You'll be like, you know what? I think we're just too different. I think that we just should end it here, and, you know, good luck and thank you for your effort, and I love you too, but I don't think you and I can be together. Versus, oh my gosh, you know, blah, 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 and then this eruption and the tower moment, and because it looks like you've already had it, and it's come to this, because this is not the first time this has happened. This is a pattern with this person. So this kind of is the last time, but it's something that should be as non-dramatic as possible, because your person has kind of a penchant. They have kind of a penchant for that. Going in and saving the day and fixing things and wanting to make it right and take control, and that's great and that's noble, but that has to be situational. It can't be where they live. Because for them to come in and rescue and fix means that you have to continually be mad at them, have to continually be waiting for them to prove something, have to continue to be lost and out of sorts so they can rescue, and that's not a good dynamic. So, yeah. So, hear what they have to say, be proactive, and then you take it slow for your own benefit and see how it feels to you, and judge it day by day, situation by situation. All right. So, okay, do I have, well, I guess that's, yeah, I don't need, oh, I know what I want to do. There we go. What else for pile number one? What else for pile number one? So this person is somebody from your past that wants to make things up to you. But this is somebody that's not reckless, but they might have a penchant to go to extremes about things, be very intense, very emotionally charged. Else for this pile number one. All right, so it was like this, so I'm going to go like the other way to turn like that. Okay, so this is somebody, all right, here we go. This is someone that's trying to figure out how to make it work, a broken relationship, a breakup. This is someone you've broken up with, that things have ended, and is trying to figure out how to come back in and make it work. For some of you, this could be somebody that is used to being in control, and you've taken their cookies away, and is kind of unhealthy and disrespectful. What this feels like is it does feel like this person is sincere, and they're stymied on how to make this work, because how could you want to, and how could you want to listen to them? How could you want to be open to that? And actually you kind of surprise them by going, all right, let's do this. But we need to work together. This you trying to prove it to me is not going to work. So we need to decide together as we go, slowly, over time, judging the situation with compassion and wisdom, because you've got a lot of experience to draw from here. Okay, so that's pile number one. Yay. All right, let me clear these out and we'll get started with pile number two. All right. Okay, so there's number one. All right, where am I going to put you? I know. Pile number 2, hi. If you picked pile number 2, here it is. Shout out to the Tarot Priest, which is where I saw saw the title, I saw this, and I was like, oh, I want to try that. I didn't watch the reading too much. I heard her give her intro, and I took it and ran with it. So this is my version of that. This is a pick a pile, obviously. So let's get started. Okay, so I will have her link in the description box below. Okay. All right, so who is thinking about you? That's what we're taking a look at here. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I'm going to do like this. Your words linger in my mind. 2 of Swords. What we got here? 7 of Swords. 8 of Cups. 10 of Swords. Mother of Pearl. Death. Good gracious. And we've got express your sensuality and turn knowledge into wisdom. Okay, so this is somebody that is, honestly, is this too late? Is it too late for this person? Holy cow, we got lots of swords here. Good gracious. So this is someone that, did it end badly? Is this someone that wishes it could be different, but they feel like there's no chance or no way? This is someone that is kind of needing time to think, and you two probably aren't in communication, but they're thinking heavily about you and what you said. This is not somebody that wants to talk. They want to be left alone. This is someone, it could be that they don't know what to say or do, but I think this is someone wanting space to think about things. And I think they're looking for emotional release and relief from this situation because they can't stop thinking about it. Round and round they go. And this is something I think they feel like could have been really great or had a lot of potential. And the way it ended, it was like they just can't get over perhaps the cheating, or perhaps that there wasn't the emotional connection that they thought was there. And this person, even though they can't stop thinking about you, they need to move on from this. They need to, it's like they want to grab on something that will make sense to them and be the definitive about being able to end it once and for all, because this person is suffering. They're still dealing with some kind of betrayal or some kind of pain and hurt about this. And I think it's twofold. I think this was much more serious for them than it was for you. And that's what they're trying to get over and come to terms with. And you need to move on as well. This says express your sensuality and turn knowledge into wisdom. This might be upset with somebody that thought you were more serious than you were. And this is about you dating and doing your own thing, wanting to be you. For some of you, this might be someone that has a problem with your preference or choice of whom to date, expression of sexuality or self, and they just can't get past that. And that's for them to deal with. That's not for you to change, because right here we got you, all right, you're going to take this experience and turn that into wisdom to draw from in the future. I almost want to say you've done nothing wrong. The issue is theirs, and I don't think you saw things the way they did. So this is for them to get over and come to terms with, and they need to think more about this. This is not for you to swoop in and apologize. I think this is someone that wants you to be something different than you are. They're having a hard time accepting the way things are or the way things played out. And it's like, say it's like an online dating thing. This is someone that might want to be more attached or connected or committed, and you're just like, nope, I want to keep my options open. And they have taken that as this insulting, grievance, or, oh my gosh, I can't believe you did that to me. You didn't do anything. What you did was want to keep your options open and date. Perhaps they didn't know that. Perhaps they invested way more emotionally into this situation than you even knew about. So I think perhaps they're grieving pretty heavily, and they're wanting to make this about what you did or your fault, and it's not. It's called dating. and it wasn't that serious for you. This is someone that's going to be trying to move on, but with pain in their heart. And they're trying to land on something that will be definitively the end of their suffering. Like they're trying to have some aha moment that will stop them from hurting. And the only thing that does that is time. And hopefully wisdom comes out of that dark night, that progression. Because if it doesn't, it's a lot to carry around with you. So, and that's for your person, not for you. But this, I feel like this is you needing to move on and date other people and be who you are. This is not about you changing to get back together because you hurt somebody. Who you are and what you didn't hurt anybody. It's their perception that is bothering them. So you do you and you stay you. And this is not about you changing to please somebody or to be anything different than who you are. What's this death card about? Six of Cups. So this is someone that they might even say, it's almost like they might regret how much time they had with you, or golly, this person's in a lot of, like, they're coming out swinging because they're hurt. They might even, honestly, it feels like I regret ever meeting you, or I regret the time we had together. And that's okay. You know, if you want to say crappy things, fine. This is someone who's way more hurt than the situation probably called for, because this just wasn't that big of a deal to you, or it wasn't as serious. It wasn't as invested for you as it was for them. And they're having a really hard time dealing with that. So, it's funny because this doesn't allow for cross-watchers, really, this type of reading to pick a card, because it's not like, you know, a cross-watcher can show up and be like, well, I know my person picked pile 2, so I'm going to see what yeah, so, anyway, this, you keep doing you, and this is just an experience for you. Not just, but this is an experience for you that, all right, live and learn. Perhaps this is about, you know what, living fully. And if you have preferences and whatnot, it's about you not having to hide from that. It's about you finding your tribe and your community to be able to be who you are within that, and what you want to do, and who you want to spend time with, and how and who you want to be. This has the feeling of somebody who's quite shocked about some things they discovered about you. So if this is about your personal choices for how you express yourself or what you identify with, or if it's simply they found out about cheating. Was it really cheating if you're dating? It's called dating for a reason. It's not called landing, it's called dating. It's not called committing, it's called dating. So this is where we figure it all out. Us old folks are up in the bleachers with some popcorn watching everybody on the field. But the rest of you this is dating. It's what you do, figure it out. What else for pile 2? What else for pile 2? Let's see. What else for pile 2? Pile 2. Okay. All right, let me see, because I don't know if that's upright. I think it's upright. I think that's the right way it's supposed to be. Yay, it is. Okay, good. So this is to, I did say this, your person listening to me, they want to punch me in the face, but this is to both of your benefit. This is like a major learning curve and growth spurt. Good things await both of you, honestly, but your person's too hurt and blinded to see it. And this is someone that's really holding on to the past. But this is a good thing. This, you two ending, you two going your separate ways, is a good thing. You were supposed to be together for the time being. This taught you both something. You living authentically, them being more open-minded and being able to see things for what they are, one, because honestly, your person suspected things, but they hung on anyway. Your person suspected either there were others involved, or that you were hiding something, or that you, whatever it was, they suspected it because this person is not very open. So it's almost like they go in with something and then it has to be all theirs, and they're kind of, and they suspect, but they still hung on. And that's on them, because they weren't open. They weren't, it's almost like they weren't paying attention to what their needs were. the more they felt in deficit or not getting their needs met, the more they wanted you to change and to be what they needed because they felt you slipping away. And instead of going, hey, maybe we're growing apart, or we're just not, it's not what I thought it was, instead of accepting that, they're trying to make you responsible for how they felt. And you're not. You can influence how they feel, but you're not responsible for it. So this falling out and ending is hopefully going to learn you both. It's going to teach you both. It is all experience and love at the end of the day, right? But for this situation, you two need to go your separate ways. Things are going to work out. There is going to be understanding. This person obviously will get over this. But right now they're hurt and they're wanting, because of, I hate to say it, but it's like they're limited and immature, and they've got a grudge and they're wanting to make you the bad person, and it's like, don't do that, because then they don't learn from it either. So this person needs to accept and move on, because you both got good things awaiting you. You already know that. You're wanting to live your best life, like right stinking now, and you should. But your person needs to stop holding you responsible for everything and look at why they held on longer than they should have if they weren't getting their needs met, and why this is such a betrayal to them, because it's not really, they're turning it into that. So the story for them and what they need to look at is why they're turning it into that. What's this Eight of Cups and Ten of Swords about? This Eight of Cups and Ten of Swords. They have a hard time letting go of things, and that could be because of their own past issue and trauma, that they really have to, when they get involved with somebody, it's almost like they descend upon them. They don't just kind of take it slow and see how things go. It's like you're immediately in charge of their life a week later, and there's all this intensity, and they have descended and landed on you, and they are completely in lockdown mode with you. And it's like, whoa. I don't even know what your favorite color is, or how you like your eggs, you know? What's this Eight of Cups? All right, so we got healing. Brighter days ahead, fine. What else for this Eight of Cups and Ten of Swords? Okay, so both of you need to go your separate ways. This is an incompatible, you had your time. It was a major learning curve, especially for your person, and this is all about you two, brighter days ahead, and needing to seize the moment, seize the day, brighter days ahead, moving on. You don't owe this person anything. They will get over it in time, and it's theirs to get over. I don't want you thinking you did anything wrong, especially if this is about you kind of trying to figure out what choices you want and how you want to identify or express yourself or anything like that. That's straight, I don't even know the term. I think it's cisgender, or the point is if this is a figuring out stage, that's what it is. And it's not that you did this to that person. Unless you did, this is an entirely different reading. But this person just feels upset about what and how and why things turned out the way they did, because they were much more invested in this than you were. And so your choices, since they didn't align with theirs, therefore you're wrong. And that's a very limited way to think about things. And it's going to keep them from growing and progressing. They've got this good waiting for them, so do you, and they need to get to it, and they need to move past this. They will, but it's I just don't like that they're blaming you. Okay, all right. So there's that. That's pile 2. Okay. Live your best life. You've both been set free. It is time. All right, so how am I going to do? Okay. Okay, so that's pile 2. Hi, if you're just joining, this is pile 3. Shout out to the Tarot Priest for this idea. This is my own spread, so I didn't watch, but I heard her give her intro and then I ran with it. So this is my own idea, but shout out to, again, not my own idea, my own spread, Tarot Priest, and I will have her link in the description box below. And this is a reading for right now, for when you need to see it. Maybe you aren't going to see it for 3 days or 3 months, but it's supposed to resonate in the moment for you and be what you need to hear. So, pile 3. All right, here we go. The Fool. I've never forgotten you even though you think I have. 7 of Swords. 4 of Swords. The Empress, that could be Taurus. 2 of Pentacles. Let me see if I can fit all this in one row here. I hate having to smush it on the bottom. 6 of Wands. We're not going to fit. Okay. Oopsie. And New Beginnings. So we got 2 cards of New Beginnings here. And Squirrel Spirit. Believe in yourself. Okay. All right. Okay. So this is someone coming back in. This is an ex from a while ago. Because they mentioned, you know, I've never forgotten you even though you think I have. This is somebody that you probably had a painful falling out and you've moved on. But this is someone coming back around. So this would be an ex. And this was somebody you were romantically involved with. Whoops. Okay. So I think they're at a low point, not a low point, but like a quiet point in their life. I think things have slowed down for them considerably. And I think their thoughts return to you. And I think they're hoping for a second chance. They really want this to, I think they want to be the partner and the person that they weren't before. I think there's been some growth and maturity, and this is someone hoping that they can have a second chance with you. This is someone that's kind of isolated themselves. They've kind of had a lot of time by themselves to think. And they've realized, you know what, I think I want to try again because I've learned some things, I've seen some things, I've done some things, and my thoughts always return back to this person, and I want to see if I can try again. And this is someone that's going to be wanting to happily adjust to whatever. It's like they're going to want to learn you again. They're going to want to get to know you again. There might be some shyness or reticence about coming forward and talking to you and telling you about things. They might even reach out online, test the waters a little bit, but this is someone that really does want to go for it. And they are really hoping that you see things the same way and that you will accept their proposition, or at least accept them on those terms. This is not somebody coming back in wanting just a friendship. Hey, hi, how are you? Nope. This is someone that's going to get back in touch with you and be like, you know, how are you doing? I miss you. I've never stopped thinking about you. I hope I'm not intruding, but I don't want just a friendship with you. I want more, and I want to try again, and I'm a better person for knowing you and my experiences, and will you give us a second chance? They've got their eyes open. They've seen some stuff and learned some stuff, and they're coming back around again. And this is begin your new life and believe in yourself. That could go either way. Is this about you giving them a second chance, or is this about you going, I think I'll pass. We've had our run. I'm off on my own. Thanks so much. So what's this about? What's this Phoenix, Peacock Phoenix business here on this squirrel? Love it. What's this about? It's going to be up to you, right? Okay. Yeah, this is something it's almost like it's out of your hands. It's one of those things where you're going to... Is that what it is? Is it like fate can't stop it now? Or is this you coming around to what they're saying? Or are you not going to involve yourself again? What is this? Good. You're considering it. Good. Because I got to say, I like it. I like this person coming back around, owning up to things, and being like, it's not like, please forgive me. Please let me make this up to you. Please let me show you. Because there's some unhealthy business there. This isn't like that. This is someone that's had some time. And so you two have been in separation for a while. And then here they come again after more life experiences, probably more dating experience, just more experience in general. And they're coming back around again. And they want what you had. They want to make it better. There was a love there. And they want to try again. It's kind of simple. Kind of plain and simple about, not simple. It's never, simple isn't easy. Easy isn't simple. But this is someone that still wants to They just never forgotten you. I'm surprised the Six of Cups and the Lovers isn't showing up here, because this is someone that really still feels very connected to you. I think there's some regret. Why am I shuffling that? There's some regret, and there's some regret about how things ended or the way you fell out before. And I think you're thinking about when they come back in, and they will, because you're certainly not going to be reaching out to them, but when they reach out again, this is about you actually considering it. And honestly, the way this feels, this person is sincere, and they mean it, and they really do want a shot at this Empress type of relationship with you. They don't want to be taken care of. They want to connect with you the way they didn't before, and they realize it's going to be a learning curve, and it's going to be ongoing. So it is an ongoing adjustment. It's not somebody that's going to try and change their ways and convince. No, this is somebody that's just like, hey, this is somebody that's self-aware. That's why I like it. This is not someone that's just trying to get everything back in position and secure for their own benefit. This is someone that's open, wants to see where this goes because they like their chances and they like you. All right. At least consider that with them, because this is you. There's a good fit here. Honestly, there's a good fit. This is it's a very you got the friendship, the passion, the interest. There's a lot of commonality here. It's a good fit. What else for pile number 3? What else for pile number 3? What's for pile number 3? What's for pile number 3? And okay, can I just say again too? I feel like they know. Well, I think I said it already. The learning curve. They're aware of that. They're aware that, but they're not. That's not daunting to them. They're not going to try and quick fix it in 3 months and then let's get back to where we were. No, they don't want the same. That's why I like it too. Is they don't want the same thing that it was before. They like the connection you have, but they don't want the same dynamics. You've both changed since then, and it's like they want to relearn you, and they want to do new things with you, and they want to know you now. I like it. What else for pile 3? What else for pile 3? I've had a lot of time to think about things. 5, yay! 5 of Cups reversed, which is someone that's past the disappointment and the resentment. So perhaps this is they were broken up with, or the way things ended, it was like it had to be this way, but they weren't happy and they felt done unto. They get it now. They have perspective. And we've got looks like a guillotine, the Hanged Man. Let me see. That's right. That is. Okay. So this could be Pisces. So, this could be Taurus. Did I go over that? Oh gosh. Okay. So Taurus and Pisces. So we got 5 of Cups reversed and the Hanged Man, much like we see here twice. So this is about transitioning and kind of leaving it open-ended and seeing how it goes, and not forcing it, just kind of meeting each other where you're at and taking it from there. This is open-ended. What you create, you will live into, and this is about a fresh start for both of you. If you want it, it's there. This person is into it, and if I'm honest, it looks like you're into it as well. But there's no pressure and no attachment to the outcome, which is a really fortunate place to be, because that's when things start to get weird, when someone's like, okay, I want to lock this down within 6 months. Oh God. Yeah, that's because that's not going to be disastrous. So someone or you both are past the pain and the heartache. There's acceptance, there's forgiveness, there's a willing to move on from the trauma and the drama and to forgive. And they're coming back around again for their second chance, and it looks like you're into it. I say go for it. I like the way this feels, because this is someone that's not wanting to swoop in and to wow you and knock you off your feet. This is a slow burn. Okay, so if the choice will be yours, and good luck to you and your person. Awesome. That's pile number 3. Okay, and we will get to pile number 4. All right. So, right, yeah. Right, okay. Pile. Okay. All right. Pile number 4. Hi. This is who is thinking about you, and you chose pile number 4. I got this idea from the Tarot Priest, and shout out to her. I will leave her link in the description box below. Check her out, show her some love, and support yourself if you like what she has to say. I didn't watch the whole reading. I just got the gist of it from her intro, and then I ran with it. This is my own spread, but I saw this on her channel, so please check her out. Credit where credit is due. And I like the idea of this. I think I might be doing more of these pick a decks just because. Also about this is a message you need to see or hear right now. This is a reading for right now, I'm going to call it. So, all right. Okay. We got the 8 of Wands. Yeah, I can't see that. You feel like home to me. Oh, boy. Knight of Swords. Get it? This could be Gemini. Okay, so, and then we've got Queen of Swords, Libra. Oh, the Fountain. Oh, that's the mystery card for that deck. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. The Empress. That's Taurus. Holy cow. Coming in hot. Okay. Okay, but why though? What is going on here? Porcupine Spirit. Time for beginner mind. Yay. Okay. Archangel Raphael. Okay. Healing mind, body, and spirit. Very star, very cups energy here. So, holy cow. Did you just meet somebody? Like, did you just meet somebody? Still take it slow. Either this is somebody that you just met, or this is someone coming back in that wants to, okay. So you either met them online, or this is someone that you knew from way back when that has reached out to you online. This is someone from afar. This is someone that has never stopped thinking about you, obviously, because this is a who is thinking about you reading. But they're coming in hot. And this meaning this is imminent. They want to, if they haven't already, they will. This is someone from your past, or this is someone that you are going to meet that it's like, oh, good gracious. They're going to want to, this is someone who moves quickly and is very intense. Be careful, because you don't promote someone to the managerial position or the partner position in your life after 3 weeks. They're interviewing at this stage for a candidacy in your life. This is not somebody you promote after meeting one date or even a week. So this is, all of it's here. I mean, it's awesome, but it's going to take time to grow and flourish. So cool your jets here, slow down, and especially if this is someone from your past, you don't want to repeat the same mistakes. You want to make sure that the dynamics are different for both of you, because there's a reason why you broke up, isn't there? So barring them having to move away for a job and things being on hold, there was some kind of clash or something. Maybe this person is finally free of the confines of whatever was holding them back before, and they want to rush in there and get things done. Fine. Still take it slow, because the dynamics are different. Whether they, for whatever reason, they were sequestered or away before, they don't have that holding them back. That doesn't mean that they're going to rocket forward and you two are just going to take off to the races. You still need to learn each other in close proximity. So it still is about taking slow. Their intentions are awesome. I mean, across the board, this is someone that knows what they want, and they're going after it, and they've made their mind up, and they're very astute about things. But there's still a lot of mystery involved here that you need to give time to have things flourish. It very well could be that you just met this person. If you haven't yet, you're going to. Or this is, again, someone from your past coming back in, but it happened very suddenly. And this is someone, because there's this familiarity, again, somebody from your past or someone that you just met that just, they are really into you. Like, which, okay, flattery aside or however good it feels, the situation and their character still needs to be vetted, and you do that with time. So as much as you want, I mean, I was like, whoa, my God, look at this. But the fact that it's somebody new makes me a little nervous, because I don't want you two to be living together 3 weeks later, just because of the way it feels right now. That you still need to take time. And this person, for all intents and purposes, they get that. So this is someone that knows what they want. They're driven and they want to see this through. But you might have to be like, I need time. You need to slow down. There's a lot here that bodes well, but is a mystery. And this is probably going to be one for the ages, the connection between you and I. But I have to be sure and I have to go at my own pace. And we're going to have problems if you don't respect that, because I have to feel sure of my footing here. Especially if you feel the connection that they feel, you're going to need to know that you're walking on sturdy ground. You're not going to want to get swept up, because the fall from that will be great. It will be, yeah. So you want to make sure that you are on firm footing as things progress. Feel all the feels, but keep at least 1 foot on the ground. Kind of like pinch yourself so you're not dreaming. It's that type of connection. But again, you need to stay grounded and know that even without this person, you're still okay. Your life might be better for knowing this person, whether you're still with them or you decide to not. But this person is going to come in like gangbusters, and they're going to be everything that you want to be or want in a relationship. And it's going to seem too good to be true. And for that's why you need to firmly keep your feet on the ground. Again, this could be somebody from your past that you had a really good connection with, but you had a falling out. That is coming back around for a second time, or this is somebody that you just met online. And it's all good things, but that doesn't mean that we move in 3 weeks later. That does not mean that. It's like a job. You're not going to promote somebody to run the company that you just hired an entry-level position for a month ago, and all of a sudden they're running the company, or they're managerial partner. Same thing. No promoting right away. Take it slow. You do you, they do they, them, and you progress. Time for a beginner mind. Okay, so that speaks of second chances. That speaks of, this is our second go around. We're off to a great start, but that doesn't mean, again, we're living together 3 weeks later. And Archangel Raphael, healing. So this could be somebody that, God, it could go either way. Do you know this person prior, or did you just meet them? Because it's like, this is a new person, even if it's from a while ago. This is somebody who's had different experiences and has got a different mindset now. Perhaps some maturity has taken place. There might still be the same intensity and but this is someone who's singularly focused now. So if this is somebody from your past, there's been a shift. There's been maturity that's happened. If this is somebody that you have just met, this is somebody that you need to not blame for the past, or that you need to not. This is someone that's going to be different from anybody you've been with before. So they're not going to be like that person. So don't that person. They're not going to be like persons you've dated before. So don't check. Just make sure you check yourself, and you're not thinking that you know how to play this situation, or like go into it with an open mind as much as you can, because you're going to kind of be swept off your feet. And that makes me a little nervous, because I don't mind if you're swept off your feet. I just want you to go home by yourself at the end of the night, because things can happen so quickly, especially with someone as driven and as intense with this person as they are. And I don't want, you need to stay grounded, because you have to know for yourself, the people that I'm reading for right now have to know that they are okay without this tall drink of water coming in. Like, you've just been parched for so long, and here comes this ebullient fountain. And it's like, no, you need to know that you can create that in your own life. That this person is not adding anything to your life. They're simply waking up parts of you that you forgot about. So, which, can be fun, let's be honest. But, I don't want you to just get swept away, because there's a whole psychology to that, wanting to be transplanted and rescued from your doldrum of a life. And it's like, no, your life is just fine. If it's not, you fix it, not them. Just saying. So, all that being said, this whole beginner mind, this is like, all right, so either second chances, or it's like, I'm not going to compare this person to everybody that I've met before, or hold them accountable, or play out my own issues that I've had with other people with this person. I'm going to keep my mind open, my options open. I'm going to show up, I'm going to pay attention, and I'm going to go from there. And it could be that this is a second chance for you both, in forgiveness and relearning and redoing and re-imprinting and actually straightening out and flying right. This could also be, if it's somebody new, this is someone that shows up to restore and to heal. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, but it does not happen overnight. So I really want to just, that the outlook is great. I mean, honestly, this is like a, stage 5, whatever, shining bright in your face, like, holy cow, future's so bright, you gotta wear shades, whatever. But you need to keep your feet on the ground with this, though, for your own sake. There's nothing wrong with where you are and your life. They're not going to try and make you feel like that, but don't put all your hopes and dreams on this person, because they're still a person. And it's about you two doing and being together, not about them providing for you and you living into their prescription, or just seeing them as infallible, because that's going to trip you two up later. But this, if you've got all that perspective in place, and you're going to keep your feet on the ground, and you're going to go home at night for a while by yourself, so that you kind of stave things off and let things progress in a more reasonable manner, then go for it. Because this is somebody that is really, they know what they want. And I don't feel like it's anything like creeper, stalker, or someone's coming in to dominate and sequester and control. This is someone that wants a second chance, or it's someone you just met that is really into this. And they've got big plans for you two. But doesn't mean you're getting married tomorrow or moving in 3 weeks later. Please don't. All right. Why am I shuffling this? Hold on. All right. Yeah, there's all this intensity and movement here. Like, things happen very quickly. So just keep your wits about you. Just don't get too swept up. Hold on to that balloon, but keep your feet on the ground. All right. What else for pile 4 for the people I'm reading for? What else is that? All right. Pile 4. Here we go. All right. So Queen of Swords again. So that's Libra. And we got the Tower. Yeah. Okay. So this could be somebody you've met online. Things are really taking off online, and the next phase is for you to meet in person, or for you to actually start living in real time, in real life with each other, and seeing how that goes. It's going to remain a mystery. It's going to be day by day, but this person likes their chances and they like you. And this is you rewriting your own history, which is echoing this right here, time for beginner mind. This is that with you. This is you being open to new possibilities and breaking through and breaking out of old. We got 2 cards of unexpected. Breaking out of old thought and behavior patterns. Honestly, this is a very exciting time, and it's a very good time. Just keep your feet on the ground. You're not moving in with this person anytime soon, please. Please. This also represents pregnancy. So just perspective. Okay. All right. But other than that, have fun. Have fun. Have fun. Okay, all right. So thank you for stopping by. And I hope this was helpful. I hope you have a lot of fun with this. And I hope to see you in the next reading, which is coming up in a couple days. Okay, all right. So that concludes all the readings. Thanks for stopping by. Take care.